What's up, guys? Just a few words about the technical analysis and price of Bitcoin before we will move to the news, which we didn't update for a while. So we need to look at some interesting things happen in the crypto space in this for this matter. So about the price, now we are still above $4,000 on Coinbase, and it is not that bad yet. I mean, we are sort of correcting. We don't have that much of the correction though, so it looks more or less neutral and don't have much of the signs of going down like to the same channel back. But still we need to go higher. We need to go higher than 4,100 in order to confirm sort of a bullish momentum, bullish movement. And currently we are sort of confirming our previous assumption that Bitcoin is more or less outperforming altcoins these days, at least recent like a week, maybe a few days or a week, because for example, in the altcoin we're still moving in the same wedge. Well, a little bit adjusted wedge, which I looked at for a while. So we are and this wedge, it is sort of bearish as most of the ascending wedges. And speaking about this correlation between Bitcoin and altcoins, when Bitcoin is sort of outperforming altcoins, you see this was the rise of Bitcoin to 4,100 around here, and then we had a relatively small red candle for Bitcoin, which is actually was corrected afterwards, but it didn't go to the same level. On the other hand, for the altcoins, capitalization mostly almost returned back to the previous level, of course after a little bit corrected after that, but still it looks more bearish than the price of Bitcoin at the moment. So another thing which I was going to mention, and again this means that the Bitcoin sort of performing in the same way towards the altcoin capitalization value as it was performing in 2017 and 2018, at least the beginning of 2018, when Bitcoin was growing or falling, all altcoins were falling, and when Bitcoin was trading sideways, altcoins could grow. So we'll see how it will perform these days. And finally, which I was going to mention in terms of the price, there is a triangle which we didn't look yet. Well, we did, but we didn't pay that much attention, and now it seems to be playing out much better than before. Is this one? After the drop, it is sort of a huge triangle. This I would say is a false breakout, and this one as well, because a lot of times we hit those resistance support lines, much better confirming their existence than these two breakouts. And the thing is, technically it looks like a bearish pennant, and it is bearish. So before we will not break that, until we will not go like to the level higher than 4,450 or at least 4,400, until we will make a new high, like higher than this one, and will not confirm this this formation to be invalid. It is still possible that it will go lower, and it may go to like even 1,600-700 like that very easily. And that was actually pretty much similar to the level which we looked at before, like this one, when we considering this triangle, and the technical price of the drop will be 1,800. So we still could drop to that level. So I would be very cautious in terms of calling this movement of this market to be turning to bullish before we will not confirm this momentum is strong, and we will not go to like some more reasonable price higher than the channel which we're trading at right now. So take care, and please be cautious. Not financial advice as usual, but just use your stops and so on as always. Although I must say that I'm generally bullish right now. I'm sort of expecting this never happen, like will not probably test this bottom anymore. Okay, now let's look at the news. News are mostly positive. First news, like very quick look at them. Bloomberg: Japan guides interest in Bitcoin ETF as pundits talk down United States approval rumors. Well, about the ETF in United States, it's not. It's really rumors. I think they will, if they will about to reject ETF, they will have a chance to do that, as they actually stated here. But it's really likely that they will approve it. But interesting that Japan make a precedent of making ETF approved. There is just the rumors indeed. They don't have that how to say decided yet, but they are considering that. And although Japanese market is ETF especially market is much less than for United States one, but still there is a nice a movement in terms of the regulatory improvement and general development in this space. So verdict bullish, although some things are not that great. And this is the news about the DMM. This is e-commerce giant, which is seem to be quitting cryptocurrency mining business. Some time ago they announced they will make a huge mining farm, and also they will make probably new mining machines, miners with outperforming technologies like 7 nanometers or something. And they also will run crypto exchange. Now they say, oh, okay, we have some sort of losses, and we don't because of those losses we will not run the mining operations and so on. So it's actually strange that those losses should be attributed to the crypto related activity of those people, because well, they didn't run it yet, although the price of Bitcoin is dropping though. But where did they have those losses from if they didn't start their business yet? So it's sort of weird, but okay, whatever, you're closing. But maybe it's actually the way to misinform the other companies, whatever they have competitors, and they will just secretly run their business, whatever, I don't know. Looks bearish, but not at that time. They shouldn't. I don't think that in general the huge companies are building at this bearish time, not giving up. This is sort of a mature behavior. I don't know. Third news, Waze rating. 2019 prediction: Bitcoin will reach a new all-time high. The thing is, this rating agency is sort of believed to be independent from any other sources, anyone, any companies, whatever, anything. But comparing to the other ones, which may be referred to be dependent on some institutions, or well, I don't want to say anything about it, but anyway, they seem to be more independent than the others. And they made a prediction about Bitcoin. They're sort of believed to be well established and respectful and so on. You can check them out. But basically, what they are saying is that in their opinion, there are two major things. Well, actually there are more forecasts, but two major things about Bitcoin. It will be increasingly used as a store of value and becoming veritable digital gold, so everybody will use Bitcoin, yada yada yada. And the second thing, that the price of Bitcoin will rise again and head to new all-time highs in 2019 already. So hooray, I'm happy. Well, I don't know. Anyway, there are other bullish forecasts, and seem to be, it's I wouldn't call it a mass media bubble, which are popping up because of the expected rise of cryptocurrencies, and they want to make a new hype wave. But I don't know, they seem to be, I'm positive on thinking that they are clever people, and they're doing what they do. They have like not that bad tech and statistics and data. It's not just like bland crystal ball prediction. They have some data behind, so you can check them out if you want, but looks bullish to me. The last news today, UK crypto exchange CoinFloor to launch trading on physically delivered Bitcoin futures. This is a precedent before backed futures in the United States, which we know that to be launched in January, maybe February, but in UK, which is of course not as great as United States, but still cool. CoinFloor is the the oldest crypto exchange in UK, and they are about to launch this Bitcoin futures. The thing about them is that those futures will be physically delivered. It means that as soon as the contract expires, the customers will be given the underlying cryptocurrency instead of cash payment. And this is, of course, this is the important distinction in the large and integrated crypto markets. It's cool, but also it seemed to be pushing the demand for the crypto forward. That seemed to be great news. So, and again, it's a precedent for the backed and the other similar cases about crypto sort of services to be launched, and makes us think that backed will be launched actually, and I think it will be launched even without this news. The last thing about crypto, which I was going, no news anymore, so last thing which I was going to mention is that yesterday we were talking about the Walton chain, which seemed to be technically in very nice position compared to the other altcoins to buy, and here is VChain, which I don't know why did I forgot about this. VChain is not that bad coin. It is ranked 25 right now, and well, it's sort of, there are controversial issues with VChain, but you know, it's not one of those super shit coins. Some positive things about VChain people can argue about. Anyway, technically it looks like it is didn't make that much of a move comparing to the other altcoins from the bottom, which was, well, local bottom comparing to the, well, which was at the point when Bitcoin was at 3,200. And in with respect to Bitcoin, it's actually almost the same place. And with respect to the dollar, it is like $0.0033, and here is like 0.0042. So it's less than 30% up from that low point. So it seems like also it has I think the partnership with H&M recently for the supply chain management, like tagging the cloths and shoes, whatever. So like nice partnership and so on. So doing some progress. The thing is, it didn't went up that much, and if Bitcoin will go higher and confirming its bullish movement, then I think that would have the great potential to grow higher than the other altcoins. Not financial advice as usual, guys, but just consider that as interesting opportunity. Up to you. Okay, that is it for today. I think maybe a little bit longer than I wanted, but anyway, it was a lot of things to talk about. If you like, please subscribe, and hope to see you tomorrow in the next update. Thank you for being with me, and safe trading, guys. Goodbye.